know you're tired of the same old ground beef chili recipe, so stay tuned. I'm gonna show you how to make a white chicken chili. Get in your kitchen, let's go. Let's do a quick rundown of what we have right here. We have 4 boneless chicken breasts. Right here we have some white beans. So you can use any type of white beans. The northern white beans, you can use those that are fine. You got some white corn here, a green bell pepper. Back here we have some chicken broth, onions, more chicken broth here, some green chilies, some olive oil here. We have some cumin, 1 jalapeno chop, some fresh garlic mince, some oregano, chili powder, salt and pepper, and more olive oil here. So these are the ingredients. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and start. But before I start, I want you guys to understand we're gonna make this chicken chili, like they say in the South, from the rooty to the tooty, all right? So we're gonna cover every step now. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna make the shredded chicken. Now, if you just have some rotisserie chicken you wanna use, you can also do that, skip this step. But again, we're gonna do it from the rooty to the tooty. So we're gonna start our cooktop, get that up to temperature, go ahead and add our olive oil. And we want to bring this up to temperature over a medium heat. As our oil comes up to temperature, we're going to start adding our chicken. I know y'all saying, y'all, you going to season that stuff? Yeah, we're going to add some salt here on top just to get that chicken some flavor. Add a little pepper also. No, we can't go without the pepper. And we're going to cook this for about 5 minutes, turning it once. Maybe about after 3 minutes you want to turn it. All right, so let's get these babies turned over. So right here in this particular step right here, while they're in the pan for 5 minutes, they're not gonna fully cook, but don't worry, they're gonna finish cooking as we continue through this part of the recipe. And guys, we do have to salt this side of it too. And we're gonna add a little pepper also. All right, so now that we're 5 minutes in, we're gonna add our chicken broth. Just like that. We're gonna dial our heat down just a little bit. We're gonna take a lid and cover it, and we're gonna let it cook for about 7 to 10 minutes. We want that internal temperature to be 165, meaning the chicken needs to be fully cooked, all right? So give it about 7 to 10 minutes. Okay, so we're 10 minutes in. Let's pause our heat. Let's remove our top. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this from our cooktop over to a cutting board, and we're gonna do some shredding, all right? All right, to shred the chicken, you take 2 forks, and you can start just pulling it apart like that. All right, guys, so this is what we have. Now you can shred it up as fine and thick or thin as you want it. It's up to you. So I like to have some thin pieces and some thick pieces. So I'm gonna put this over in a bowl, and we're gonna continue with the recipe. All right, so in this step, what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a white bean mixture with a cup of white beans and a cup of chicken broth. Now what this does, it gives your chili that creamy texture, like it's authentic chili. It's not watery, it makes it a little bit creamy. That's what we're looking for. So we're just gonna add our beans in here like that, and 1 cup of chicken broth. And we're just going to cover this up, and we're gonna puree it. Just that easy. All right, so here's our mixture. What we're gonna do is just sit this aside, and we're gonna continue with the recipe. So before we continue with this recipe, what better time than now to let you know that this video is being sponsored by Skillshare. Listen, Skillshare is an online community with thousands of inspiring classes for those who love learning and want to explore their creativity and learn new skills. So if you're looking to make a career move or just to level up your skills, I recommend Skillshare. This is a great resource. So for all you freelancers, you can learn new skills to support your side hustle while you're working at 9 to 5. And for you entrepreneurs out there, Skillshare can help you launch into a totally whole new career. So what are some of the benefits when you join Skillshare? Ad-free courses that keep you in the zone and free from distractions. And also new premium classes are launched each week, so it's always something new. And now Skillshare's entire catalog is in subtitles: Spanish, German, Portuguese, and French. And if you're watching my channel, you have a deep love for cooking or eating good food, and Skillshare offers a variety of culinary art courses. One class that caught my attention was Cooking Like a Chef, 5 Fundamental Skills for Kitchen Success, taught by Alex Gabriel Anuz. Although y'all know I'm not a chef, I just cook a lot, I still thought it was important to understand these 5 fundamental steps for my success in the kitchen. The knowledge I gained from this course was so helpful, like space preparation in the kitchen, knife skills, ingredient selection, and guess what to do with leftovers so they don't go to waste. So you may be asking yourself, is this class for me? Yes, it's for anybody who loves to eat. Whether you're a seasoned chef or picking up a skillet for the first time, you will walk away with a solid understanding of how to make your time in the kitchen fun. So since Skillshare is sponsoring this video, the first 1,000 people who click that link in the video description below, guess what? They're gonna receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. So with that being said, I wanna thank Skillshare for sponsoring this video. So let's get back to cooking that good old chili. All right, now that we're at our cooktop, we're gonna heat up these 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and we're gonna let that heat up for about 30 to 45 seconds. Now we're gonna add our onions, our peppers, and our jalapenos. And we're just gonna get that cooked and mixed in like this for about 4 minutes until they soften. And guys, you wanna make sure you stir this frequently. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is start adding our garlic. We're gonna get that mixed in like that. And then we're gonna finish off adding our dry ingredients like our salt and pepper, chili powder and oregano, and our cumin. And we're gonna cook this, mix it in, stir it until it becomes toasty. And you'll be able to smell that fragrance from it. So this will take about 45 seconds to a minute, if not shorter, depending on how hot your heat is. All right, so now we're gonna come behind that with our chicken broth. Our puree beans. And we're gonna let this simmer uncovered for about 15 to 20 minutes. All right, so we're about 15 minutes in. So we're gonna start adding the rest of our ingredients. So we're gonna add our beans. Next, our corn. Guys, you don't have white corn, you can use yellow corn. Our chicken. Our green chilies. And lastly, our cilantro. I forgot to put that in our initial shot, but we are using some chopped cilantro. And we're just going to get that mixed in just like that. Man, this stuff is looking good already. And we're gonna let it heat for another 5 minutes, let it kind of warm through and through, and we're gonna come right back and finish it off. All right, so we warmed this chili up after we added the remainder of the ingredients. Last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna squeeze about a tablespoon of lime in here, brighten up those flavors, and we're gonna mix that in here like that. All right, so now we're gonna head over to the cutting board, do our final presentation, see what this baby look like, all right? All right, so we're at our cutting board, so let's add our white chili to our bowl. So now what I'm doing is I'm gonna add a few jalapenos here, kind of brighten it up, and some more chopped cilantro, kind of give it a little flavor, because you know you can never add too much cilantro. I'm gonna top this off with a few avocados here on the side. Then I'm gonna top it off with some white cheddar cheese here. And there you have it, guys, white chicken chili. Let me know what you think about this recipe in the comment section below. Guys, I'm gonna leave the measurements and ingredients all in the video description below so you guys can check it out. So, all right, so let's go ahead and jump over to quality control because I'm ready to taste this. All right, let's go. All right, quality control time. Oh man, this looks good. This white chicken chili looks delicious. All right, I want to taste the broth just to see what the broth tastes like. Oh, man, this is good. Oh, bruh. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. This is a good alternative to regular chili. Those who don't eat beef, you definitely need to try this recipe, especially ones that's up in those areas of the country where it's cold. You want this on your table. So until then, I'm your cook, Spinelli. Y'all already know this is all wings, everything. And remember, I'm not a chef. I just cook a lot. And I like to eat too, man. And now I'm out. Peace.